Good evening, everybody. Hello, Malcolm. Hello, Christopher. Hello, Joe. Hope you're all well. Good evening, all. Hello, Laura. Right, it is 1 minute to 8. Oh, I best start the event on the quiz site. 1 second. Two amigos here. John has no internet. Oh dear. Oh, that is a bit of a shocker, isn't it? Has he not paid his electric bill or something? Oh, shame. Right, 8 o'clock. Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you all. Congratulations to Sunderland and all you Sunderland fans out there who won the Football League trophy this afternoon. That was I watched it on the telly. They were pretty good. This is what we have for you this evening. Round 1 of 5 is General Knowledge and News of the Week as always. Round 2 is the Fun Trivia round. Round 3 is always Pictures. Round 4, our themes round, I have simply called TripAdvisor. It's just, it'll all become clear. Round 5 is a bit similar to round 1, only a bit more tricky maybe. As always, we have one rule. You mark your scores correctly. You don't cheat. That's it. Enjoy yourselves. It looks like the usual crowd are with us. If anyone else is playing along and not using YouTube and want to send me messages, please do. I'll keep your scores updated. But let's crack on, shall we? Right, the Chip Shop Bombers are who are going for a maximum of 83 points this week. I'm not even sure whether there's 83 points available, but we shall see. Round 1, what have we got? Heaven and Hell, some Beatrix Potter characters, and what looks a bit like Alaska. There we go. Smile, Phil, I'm on telly. I always try and smile, Joe. There you go. Right. You mean you've got me on the big screen at home? Well done. Here we are. Round 1. 12 questions coming your way. Best luck, everybody. Question number 1. In which decade was the movie Sleepless in Seattle first released? Don't want the year, I just want the decade. It's a nice easy start for you all. So in which decade was the movie Sleepless in Seattle first released? Question number 2. What colour? That's not a smile, it's wind. What colour is the middle stripe on the national flag of Italy? I do like me flag questions. Catches you all that. Oh, what colour is the middle stripe on the national flag of Italy? Question number 3. Who had a hit? Who had a hit with Eye of the Tiger in 1995? So who had a hit with Eye of the Tiger in 1995? In the news this week, or first jump into the news, question number 4. More than 35 years since its last series, which animated hero is to return to our TV screens? More than 35 years since its last series, which animated hero is to return to our TV screens? Now that makes me feel really old. 35 years. Question number 5. Question number 5. Which group released the 1980 heavy metal album Heaven and Hell? Please don't let that picture put you off. That is not the picture on the record label cover. Although you shouldn't be looking for the record label cover picture anyway. So which group released the 1980 heavy metal album Heaven and Hell? Question number 6. What is used to hit the ball in a game of pelota? What is used to hit the ball in a game of pelota? Question number 7. Question 7. Which meat is traditionally used in a shepherd's pie? I make a wicked shepherd's pie. Which meat is traditionally used in a shepherd's pie? In the news this week, back to the news. Lou Ortons, who sadly died this week, was the famous inventor of what? Lou Ortons, who sadly died this week, was the famous inventor of what? Question number 9. What type of animal is the Beatrix Potter character Mrs. Tiggywinkle? What type of animal is the Beatrix Potter character Mrs. Tiggywinkle? I will be smiling later, Joe, when I see your scores. Same with animals. Question number 10. Which member of the weasel family is also known as a brock? Which member of the weasel family is also known as a brock? B-R-O-K. Question number 11. Which European country is the home of balsamic vinegar? Which European country is the home of balsamic vinegar? And finally, in this round, question number 12. Question 12. What is the 2-letter postal abbreviation for the US state of Alaska? What is the 2-letter postal abbreviation for the US state of Alaska? I will see you all in 8 minutes' time. Best of luck, everybody. Right, folks, it's your last 10 seconds. Round number 1. Was that a nice, gentle start to your quiz night? We shall find out. Here are your answers. Here we go. Best of luck, everybody. In what decade was the movie Sleepless in Seattle first released? It was released in the 1990s. 1993 to be precise. What colour is the middle stripe of the national flag of Italy? It is white. Who had a hit with Eye of the Tiger in 1995? Now, 1995 being quite specific there, because obviously it wasn't the one you're thinking of. It was Frank Bruno. In the news, more than 35 years since its last series, which animated heroes to return to our TV screens, it is Super Ted. Super Ted is getting revamped. Which group released the 1980s heavy metal album Heaven and Hell was Black Sabbath? What is used to hit a ball in a game of pelota? It is your hand. A hand. Which meat is traditionally used in a shepherd's pie? It's lamb or mutton. In the news, Lou Ortons, who sadly died this week, was the famous inventor of what? He invented the cassette tape. What type of animal is Beatrix Potter's character, Mrs. Diggywinkle? It's a hedgehog. Which member of the weasel family is also known as a brock? It's the badger. Which European country is home of balsamic vinegar? It is Italy. And finally, what two-letter postal abbreviation for the US state of Alaska? I'd have thought it was AL as well. It's AK. AK. So there you go, first round answers sorted. There are 12 points available. Smile, Joe, as you are sending through your score. I'm a bit dull in here this evening. It's a bit better. Right, what we got? 4 call, 9. Helena, what was number 3 answer? Number 3 answer was Frank Bruno. 9 for the Bellins. The two amigos got 10. Well done, without the brains of the operation there, Barry. 10 for We Are Family. Well done, good score. 11 out of 12 for the Fence Gang and the Rays. Now that is a broad smile, Joe. AL would be Alabama. Is that right, Kamal? Oh, Davies Dunces with... I changed just for Catherine's benefit. Last week's question I edited and added the word Australia to the RSPCA logo. Okay, with your pause. 8. Chip Shop Bombers, 10 for us. Maybe not the maximum then. Never mind. Barry, well, it tells the story. I'm not sure whether you're going to repeat that story to John. Is that all of us? Where's Auntie Pat? Is Auntie Pat playing? I've just had a 2-sex from downstairs. So Auntie Pat is playing. For those that are new, there is a couple of newbies that have been sending me messages. Is this a pen and paper quiz? Because I've got it linked to another site. It's just, if you can get on YouTube, that you will be able to, you've got to have, I don't know, you've got to register to YouTube, I think, before you can make comments in the comment section. But if not, just send messages as you have been. Andy Pat got 9, H and Mal got 8. I believe, for those that are making comments on the YouTube channel, that is all of us. So we will press on to round number 2 with the Fence Gang in the lead. Round number 2. Thanks, Phil. You're welcome, Catherine. We will have mentioned this before, that the quizzes that I do sell to the general public, they are sampled on you. You were the first lot of people that get my quizzes. And then if there's any typos or mistakes, because there are mistakes that creep in, they get corrected by you pointing them out to me. Normally quite politely. Round 2, what have we got up there? We've got some university students, we've got the Japanese Prime Minister, and we have an actress with a very nice necklace. So, this is round 2, which is general knowledge and fun trivia. There are 12 points available as always. Mark your own scores, mark them honestly, send in your correct scores. Thank you. Round 2, here we go. In which sport, question number 1, in which sport might you encounter a dog leg? In which sport might you encounter a dog leg? I don't know whether Big Sean takes part on a Sunday night with the Chip Shop Bombers. Him and Keith Eyre are my 2 favourite Sunderland fans. I hope they're enjoying their evening. And consolidations to any Tranmere fans, if we have any. You can't win them all. But good luck with your promotion push, both of yous. Question number 2. Blue, red, green and which other colour make up the Google logo? Blue, red, green and which other colour make up the Google logo? And it does go to show, by the way, that with Sunderland winning that trophy and Middlesbrough already have been to all them cup finals and winning at Wembley, there is hope for Newcastle. I just thought I'd point that out. Not much hope, but there is hope. Okay. Question 2 was blue, red, green and which other colour make up the Google logo? Question 3. ChunkyLover53 at AOL.com. ChunkyLover53 at AOL.com is the email address of which television character? ChunkyLover53 at AOL.com. Question number 4. Question 4. Great Tom is a famous bell at which English university? Great Tom is a famous bell at which university? Question number 5. Question number 5. Which English monarch was 18 years of age when she ascended to the throne? Which English monarch was 18 years of age when she ascended to the throne? Question number 6, ABC. As always, ABC questions require an ABC answer, so I will give you some options. Here we go. ABC, Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who is pictured there, appeared as which character at the closing ceremony of the Rio Olympics? So Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe appeared as which character at the closing ceremony of the Rio Olympics? Is it A, Pikachu? Is it B, Mario? Or was it C, Godzilla? So Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe appeared as which character at the closing ceremony of the Rio Olympics? Was it Pikachu, Mario or Godzilla? A, B or C? Question number 7. Question 7. In the television series The Flintstones, what colour is Betty Rubble's hair? So in the TV series The Flintstones, what colour is Betty Rubble's hair? It's Barney's wife, of course. Question number 8. Question number 8. Which former Australian cricket captain wrote the autobiography At the Close of Play? So which former Australian cricket captain wrote the autobiography At the Close of Play? Question number 9. Question 9. Who wrote the song? Who wrote the song Feels Like I'm in Love? Who wrote the song Feels Like I'm in Love? Number 1 hit in the early 80s for Kelly Marie, of course. Question 10. Question number 10, round number 2. Which fairy tale character does Anna Kendrick play in the musical movie Into the Woods? Anna Kendrick, who is pictured there. Which fairy tale character does Anna Kendrick play in the musical movie Into the Woods? Question number 11. Question number 11. In the 20s, in the 1920s, I'm guessing this is, the Four Musketeers were tennis champions from which country? So in the 20s, the Four Musketeers were tennis champions from which country? And finally, question number 12. Question 12. In the United States of America, so in the USA, which meteorological season is given the extra day in a leap year? In the USA, which meteorological season is given the extra day in a leap year? It's obviously spring, summer, autumn or winter or fall. There are your 12 for round number 2. I'm just going to nip to see who scored Manchester United's goal, and I will see you all in 8 minutes' time. Last 10 seconds, peeps. Last 10 seconds. Round number 2. There you go. Your time is up. And here are your answers. In which sport? Question number 1. In which sport might you encounter a dog leg? Of course, it's golf. Blue, red, green, and which other colour make up the Google logo? It is yellow. ChunkyLover53 at AOL.com is the email address of which television character? It's Homer Simpson. Great Tom is a famous bell at which English university? It's one of the 2 big ones, of course. It is Oxford. Which English monarch was 18 years of age when she ascended to the throne? It was Victoria. ABC. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe appeared as which character at the closing ceremony of the Rio Olympics? I will put a video on a bit later. It was B. Mario. In the television series The Flintstones, what colour is Betty Rubble's hair? It is black. Which former Australian cricket captain wrote the autobiography At the Close of Play? It was Ricky Ponting. Who wrote the song Feels Like I'm in Love? Well, as we discovered over the weekend on television, it was originally wrote for Elvis, but he sadly died before he could sing it, so it was given to Kelly Marie, and it was by Ray Dorset of Mungo Jerry. Ray Dorset. Which fairy tale character does Anna Kendrick play in the musical movie Into the Woods? Is Cinderella. In the 20s, the Four Musketeers were tennis champions. From which country? They were all from France. And in the United States of America, which season is given the extra day in a leap year? The extra day goes to winter. There is an extra day of winter. So there you go. There are 12 points available. Please do, as always, give me your scores from round 1, your scores from round 2, and your running total. Thank you very much. Nine for We Are Family, a good score, well done. 9 for 19 in total. 9 is a good score in that round. Wasn't that easy, was it? 9 and 9 for 18 for Laura and the Bellends. That is up on your average, well done. 9 and 8 for a total of 17 for Fork All. 12 from 12 from the Fence Gang and the Rays. We on drugs, Joe? 12 from 12. What did you get in the first round? You got 11 in the first round, if I remember rightly. 23. Davies Dunces, 8 and 7 for 15. The Two Amigos got 8 for a total of 18. The Chip Shop Bombers, 10 and 11 for 21. Pauletta use a basket tied to their wrist. Just mentioning it. Thank you, Ronald, for mentioning it. I will check up on that as always. Like I say, we do check on these things. I will just write check answer. That was from the round run. Check. Sorry, where was it? Anti-Pat, 9 and 8 for 17. Well done. H and Mal, very consistent. 8 and 8 for 16. I will check that wrong. Thank you, though. Right. I think it's time for some pictures. And then I'm going to scroll back and check Joe's first round because they haven't put their total in. But I think it's 23. But we'll do this anyway. Right, Sunday night, round 3 as always is the picture round. There are 10 points available in this one. Mark your own scores. Best luck everybody. I will see you all in about 7 minutes if I remember rightly. Last 10 seconds, peeps. Picture round, done and dusted. Time's up. Here we go with your answers. Here are. Number 1, Kate Garraway. Number 2, sadly passed away this week, is Murray Walker. The logo was the TikTok logo. Number 4, also passed away today, I believe, Marvin Hagler. The movie is The United States versus Billie Holiday. Number 6 is Sarah Harding. Number 7, the singer is Billie Eilish. Nish Kumar is number 8. Number 9, the argumentative Alex Beresford. And the author is Edward St. Aubyn. Edward St. Aubyn, best-selling author. Right, 10 points available. Please share with me your scores. Oh, Joe's come up with it. It's all right, Joe. We worked it out. 11 in the first round. 23 in total is correct. 9 out of 10 for Christopher in the pictures. Total of 28. Laura, the bell ends 9, 9 and 8 for 26, which is a fantastic score, Laura. Well done. Forecall, 9, 8 and 8 for 25. Again, cracking good scores. Chip Shop Bombers, 10, 11 and 9. Number 8 is not a funny man. Well, you might be right because they've cancelled his show, so there you go. Davies Dunces, 8, 7 and 7 for 22. Joe, 8 in that one. 11, 12 and 8 brings you back to the pack. 31. It is a close quiz tonight. Glad to say it. Auntie Pat, 9, 8 and 6. 23 in total. Auntie Pat does struggle with the pictures. Two Amigos, 7 for a total of 25. 7's a good score for Two Amigos. Eight, 8 and 6. Who was number 10 again? Number 10 was Edward St. Aubyn. He's wrote a number of best-selling books. I believe we are all in. 31, 30 and 28, top 3, doing really well. Right, themed round time, peeps. Right, TripAdvisor round number 4. I have called this week's themed round TripAdvisor. It's just a play on words of how we get about, basically. So, some picture clues for you. Bing Crosby and Bob Hope, a duck and a choo-choo train. It'll all become apparent. Right, round 4, the themed round is TripAdvisor. 12 questions coming your way. Here is question number 1. How many men, question number 1, how many men did the Grand Old Duke of York take marching? So how many men did the Grand Old Duke of York take marching? As always, we do try and make question number 1 rather easy. Even for you intellectual people. Question number two, Don't Stop Believing was a 1982 top 10 UK hit for which band? Don't Stop Believing was a 1982 top 10 UK hit for which band? Question number three, over what distance Over what distance did Alan Wells win Olympic gold medal at the 1980 Olympics? Over what distance did Alan Wells win an Olympic gold at the 1980 Olympic Games? Question number 4. Question 4, round number 4. Which European country is the most visited country in the world? There is statistics to prove this. Which European country is the most visited country in the world? So a lot of holiday makers, obviously. Question number 5. Question number 5. What was the first location in the title of the Bob Hope and Bing Crosby's 1940 Road to movie? They made quite a few of them, but the very first one was in 1940. So what was the first location in the title of Bob Hope and Bing Crosby's 1940 Road to movie? Question number 6. Two of these tonight. Question number 6. Which song starts strolling along country roads with my baby? It starts to rain, it begins to pour. So which song starts strolling along country roads with my baby? It starts to rain, it begins to pour. I practically sang it there, like. Question number 7, ABC. Another ABC question requires ABC answer. Which of the following locations is closest to the City of London? So which of the following locations is closest to the City of London? Is it A, Leeds? Is it B, Swansea? Or is it C, Preston? So which of the following locations is the closest to the City of London? Leeds, Swansea or Preston? A, B or C, please. Question number 8. Which group had a 1981 hit song that invited you to wiggle like a stick and wobble like a duck? So while you're moving, which group had a 1981 hit song that invited you to wiggle like a stick and wobble like a duck? Question number 9, TripAdvisor. In 1825, what was the name of the very first train to carry passengers on a public line from Stockton to Darlington? So in 1825, what was the name of the very first train to carry passengers on a public line from Stockton to Darlington? Question number 10. The Hadrian's Wall path runs 84 miles from Bowness-on-Solway to Wallsend. But in what century was the defensive wall built? It's a memory test. We had it a couple of weeks ago. The Hadrian's Wall path runs 84 miles from Bowness-on-Solway to Wallsend. But in which century was the defensive wall built? Built by Emperor Hadrian, of course. Question number 11. Question 11 of 12. Our theme round is TripAdvisor. Which former Conservative MP presented the BBC's Great British Railway Journeys? Which former Conservative MP presented the BBC's Great British Railway Journeys? And finally, question number 12. Which English actor starred as Bilbo Baggins in the movie The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey? So which English actor starred as Bilbo Baggins in the movie The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey? Easy enough. We shall see. Best luck, everybody. I'll see you all in 8 minutes' time. Last 10 seconds, peeps. Last 10 seconds. There we go. Another 3 round done and dusted. Here are your answers to round number 4. Best luck, everybody. How many men did the Grand Old Duke of York take marching? Well, he marched up and down the hill. 10,000, of course. Don't Stop Believin' was a 1982 top 10 UK hit for which band? It was for Journey. Over what distance did Alan Wells win an Olympic gold medal at the 1980 Olympics? Was the 100 metres. Which European country is the most visited country in the world? I got this wrong, of course, because I thought it was Italy with the Vatican and everything. It's France. What was the first location in the title of Bob Hope and Bing Crosby's 1940 Road to movie? It was the Road to Singapore. Which song starts? Strolling along country roads with my baby. It starts to rain, it begins to pour. It's Laughter in the Rain by Neil Sedaka. ABC. Which of the following locations is closer to the City of London? Leeds, Swansea or Preston? Well, Swansea is 165 miles away, Leeds is 169 miles away, and Preston is 190 miles away. So the answer we were looking for was Swansea. Question, so it was B, sorry, B. Which group had a hit, the 1981 song that invited you to wiggle like a stick and wobble like a duck? It was Coast to Coast, their song entitled Do the Hucklebuck. In 1825, what was the name of the very first train to carry passengers on a public line from Stockton to Darlington? It was Locomotion number 1. The Hadrian's Wall Path runs 84 miles from Bowness and Solway to Wallsend, but in what century was the defensive wall built? It was built in the 1st century, 128 AD. Which former Conservative MP presented the BBC Great British Railway Journeys? It was Michael Portillo. And finally, which English actor starred as Bilbo Baggins in the movie The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey? Was Martin Freeman. There are 12 points available. How well did you do? Man United have just won 1-0. 8. Laura. 9, 9, 8 and 8 for 34. The Bellends are having a marvellous evening. 4 call. 9, 8, 8 and... I don't know. Would you like me to guess, Noel? Have you already set off with the dog? Two Amigos got 9, which is a good score. 9 for a total of 34. One, 2, 8 is the 2nd century. Of course it is. Give yourself an extra point. Second century, people. 128 AD is, of course, the 2nd century. Davies Dunsters, because they left England in the 3rd century. They weren't that long. Joe, 11, 12, 8, 9 equals 40 for the Fence Gang and the Rays. Well done. Chip Shop Bombers, 10, 11, 9 and 9 for 39. Yes, Ron, we've already just explained, well, agreed that the Roman answer is the 2nd century. My apologies. Christopher, 9 for a total of 37. Well done. 4 call. 9, 8, 8 and 8 for 33. Well done. I'm glad I put the date in now. H and Mal, 30. 8, 8, 6 and 8. That's very consistent scoring, Helena. Well done. and Malcolm. Please feel free, if you put the second century, please feel free to change your score. Anti-Pat 32, 9, 8, 6 and 9. I will update scores if needed for the correction to the century score. But until then, we will press on. Forecall is thinking of a name change to, I don't know what that is, to reflect our chances of winning. I think you should stick with what you've got. Forecall. Chance of winning, that is. Round number 5, general knowledge and news of the week. It's pretty similar to round 1. Is it a bit more difficult? I don't know this week. We shall see. We've got a Russian fella, we have Edwina and Vicar Dibley. Oh, Malcolm. Malcolm. How is 128 AD the 2nd century? Surely it's the 128th century. See, I made a mistake when I was typing. I wrote the 1st century instead of the 2nd century. I was only 1 century out, Mal. No fucking chance. Yes, you wouldn't be the first team that we've seen with that name. No. Right, round number 5. Malcolm's just made me giggle, I'm sorry. Apologies. Which flower, question number 1, or round number 5, which flower is the national symbol of Wales? Which flower is the national symbol of Wales? In any century, even in the 128th century. Question number 2. Which city was due to host the 1916 Olympic Games before the intervention of World War I? Which city was due to host the 1916 Olympic Games before the intervention of World War I, which was, of course, in the 20th century? Question number 3. In Russia, Cosmonauts Day celebrates whose flight into space? In Russia, Cosmonauts Day celebrates whose flight into space? In the news this week, who designed the lotus flowered dress worn by Meghan Markle in her Oprah interview? So who designed the lotus flower dress worn by Meghan Markle in her Oprah interview? It wasn't, in fact, bird poo. There were lotus flowers. Question number 5. Which war began on June 25th, 1950? So which war began on June the 25th in 1950? Question number 6. Guess the year from the following 2 clues. Eddie the Eagle Edwards represents the United Kingdom at the Winter Olympics, and Edwina Currie starts a nasty egg scare. So guess the year from the following 2 clues. Eddie the Eagle Edwards represents the UK at the Winter Olympics, and Edwina Currie starts a nasty egg scare. Question number 7. Question number 7. Ruble and kopek are currency units of which country? Ruble and kopek are currency units of which country? Question number 8, back to the news of the week. In the news this week, which yes character did Trevor Peacock, who sadly passed away this week, play in the Vicar of Dibley sitcom? So which yes character did Trevor Peacock, who sadly passed away this week, play in the Vicar of Dibley sitcom? Question number 9. Question number 9. Bear, B-A-R-E, Bear, was the title of which singer's autobiography? Meghan Markle's dress was designed by Monica Lewinsky. No, she was borrowed off Monica Lewinsky. Bear was the title of which singer's autobiography? Question number 10, your song this week. Which song contains the line? Which song contains the following line? We're no threat, people. We're not dirty. We're not mean. We love everybody. But we do as we please. So which song contains the line? We're no threat, people. We're not dirty. We're not mean. We love everybody. But we do as we please. Question number 11. Question number 11. Sarah Connor is a main character in which series of movies? Sarah Connor is the main character in which series of movies? And finally this week, question number 12. In Olympic boxing, what is the heaviest weight class? So in Olympic boxing, what is the heaviest weight class? Hopefully this round goes without any mistakes. See you soon. the last time tonight. 10 seconds remaining. 10 seconds tonight. Oh, bum, 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 bum. Your time is now up. Time's up. Here are your final set of answers. Best luck, everybody. Which flower is the national symbol of Wales? Of course, it is the daffodil. Which city was due to host the 1960 Olympic Games before the intervention of World War I? Ironically, it was Berlin. Shot themselves in the foot there. In Russia, Cosmonautic Day celebrates whose flight into space was Yuri Gagarin. In the news, who designed the lotus flower dress worn by Meghan Markle in her Oprah interview was Armani. Which war began on June the 25th in 1950? It was the Korean War. Guess the year from the following two clues. Eddie the Eagle Edwards represents the UK at the Winter Olympics and Edwina Currie starts a nasty egg scare. Was 1988. Ruble and Kopek are currency units of which country? Of course, it's Russia. In the news, which no, yes character did Trevor Peacock, who sadly passed away this week, play in the Vicar of Diddley sitcom? It was Jim Trott. You remember that funny scene where we only ever saw his wife once and she answered the door and said, yes, no. It was quite funny. Bear was the title of which singer's autobiography was George Michael. Which song contains the line, "We're no threat people, we're not dirty, we're not mean, we love everybody, but we do as we please"? It was Red Dotty again. It was Mungo Jerry in the Summertime. Sarah Connor is the main character in which series of movies? It's Terminator. And finally, in Olympic boxing, what is the heaviest weight class? It is super heavyweight. There we go. Another week done and dusted. 12 points available in the last round. Let's see who's won tonight's quiz. Who's going to get the certificate? I will update my own little Facebook page, put some videos on, put some entertainment on, and we will decide what theme round we're going to do next week. And I'm glad, Malcolm, that the pennies dropped and you finally got your century sorted out. For call 9, 8, 8, 8 and 9 for a total of 42. What a fantastic group of scores that is, Noel. Well done, for call. 42 is a fabulous score. It's not going to win, but finish on a high. Christopher got all 12. We are family. The number of times Phil gets all 12 in the last round. 49 in total. Thanks. Have a good week. You have a good week and all. Well done, Christopher. Davies Dunce's 8, 7, 7, 9 and 9 for 40. Chip Shop Bombers. I'll wait till Chip Shop Bombers puts their correct scoring. As usual, he's got 73 points. Two Amigos got 9 for a total of 43. Fantastic. Well done. Laura, 9, 9, 8 and 8 and 12 for 46. 12, Laura. Brilliant. Chip Shop Bombers. Another 12 in the last round. 10, 11, 9, 9 and 12 for 51. I'm glad you didn't get 38 because I think you were cheating, Ron. Another fantastic group of scores there. Look, 8, 8, 6, 8 and 8 for Helena and Mal. 38 in total. Brilliant. Well done. Auntie Pat beats Helena and Mal. 40. 9, 8, 6, 9 and 8. Brilliant, Auntie Pat. Well done. Thanks, Phil. Off to let the Baskerville hound drag me around the box. See you all next week. Thank you, Noel, for your attendance as always. Give the dog a little stroke for me. Thank you very much. I will see you next week. Same time, same place, same YouTube channel. I think maybe we are all in. we wouldn't dream of it. I know you wouldn't. I'm only joking, Ronald. I will see you all next week, folks. It's been a lovely evening. Mistakes and all. See you next week, folks. No, Paul. Just let me squeeze that last score in. 11, 12, 8, 9 and 10 for 50 from the Fence Gang and the Rays. Thanks, Phil. Thanks, Joe. I am now going to end my stream. I will see you all next week, folks.